Saturday saw the Soufrière mini stadium humming with excitement as track and field athletes from across St. Lucia and beyond took part in the highly anticipated third annual Makeba Alcide Track and Field Classic. The event, which has become a mainstay on St. Lucia's track and field calendar, is the brainchild of the University of Arkansas and St. Lucia standout athlete Makeba Alcide. For athletes in search of track meets to test their mettle in competitive environments while improving their performances, the Classic has become highly revered in its short existence. So high ran the enthusiasm of the over 400 registered athletes that not even the early morning downpour of rain showers could dampen the resolve to compete. And of the support of well-wishers and sponsors was evidence all over the Soufrière mini stadium. Throughout the day, a number of athletes distinguished themselves with stellar performances. 15-year-old Ricardo Mann, who represented St. Lucia at this year's Carifta, placed second in the under-18 100 meter with 10.94 seconds, while JD Emmanuel dominated the women's 200 meter with a time of 24.70 seconds. In the battle of the men's 200 meter, national representatives Shelton St. Rose and Lenin Leos faced off in a battle of the big guns, delivering times of 21.72 seconds and 21.73 seconds respectively. Jayla Sayers, daughter of Jason Superman Sayers, won her 1,000 meter in a race that some are calling the passing of the baton from father to daughter in distance racing. While in the long jump, Kelly Charles was the only athlete to soar over 7 meters with a jump of 7.2 meters. However, the highlight of the day was the performance of Texas-bound Naomi London, who ran a blistering 11.37 seconds with a tailwind of 0.2 in the women's open 100-meter race. The performance was good enough for the 17-year-old to qualify for the 2024 World Under-20 Athletics Championships, slated for Lima, Peru from August 27th to August 31st of this year. This was London's first meet for the season after a period of inactivity due to injuries. Asked to share her thoughts on the outcome of this year's Makeba Alcide Track and Field Classic, meet founder Makeba Alcide could only barely contain her joy.
It's a good feeling. It's always good to have a successful track and field competition. Again, we're in our third year, so it did pose some challenges, but we're happy with the outcome. The weather was a little shaky, but we were able to get off the ground and get the athletes competing. I think this is one of the meets the athletes look forward to every year. That's why we wanted it as a staple event on the calendar. So we always expect the athletes to come out and show out, and we could say that for Naomi London, she just qualified for the World Junior Championships in the 100 meters. So that's exciting for us for it to happen at our competition, and for her as well to be running good times so far in the year. I think we've had a few athletes who've run well. Kadim Lacha, we had some of our age group athletes doing extremely well, like Shamael Duran from Pace Setters. We also had Kelly Charles jumping really well, over 7 meters in the men's long jump. So again, we've had some good performances. Again, we saw awesome relay finals. And we saw athletes just running well. So again, for us, it's just allowing athletes to get the opportunity to be able to compete at a high level. And kudos to all the sponsors who came on board to make this happen. The athletes really enjoyed it. We had a nice crowd towards the end of the competition. The athletes love to run under lights, so we were thankful that we got the relays to be under lights. And just we hope that next year we continue to grow again, more regional competition, more athletes coming out and competing, nice weather so that we could run a little bit better. But well, we're just happy that the event was a success.
One of the new sponsors to lend support to this year's Makeba Alcide Track and Field Classic is the United Kingdom-based Churchill Foundation, which was represented by a very satisfied Mr. Anthony Paul.
My name is Anthony Paul, so I work in association with Churchill Foundation. We really want to build up the youth in St. Lucia. We see the great talents, we see the prospects here, and we believe that St. Lucia will be great. I believe Jamaica can do it. We have the same ground provisions, we have the same weather, we have the same people. I think St. Lucia's are better, to be honest. And I feel like we can basically make this island a lot more greater than what it is. It was amazing. I think Naomi London's going to be an amazing star. She's following Junior Alpha's steps as well. She's going into Texas University, and hopefully we're one of the people to sponsor her at Churchill Foundation. I'm seeing literally a vibrant crowd. I'm seeing great prospects here. The crowd was lively. The athletes came out in full force. There was 403 people that signed up for the Makeba tournament, and I think it was a great event.
Impressed with this year's experience, Paul has already signaled the intent of the Churchill Foundation to be part of next year's Classic.
Convinced? 100%, 110%. I believe we could do it bigger and better, and I believe Makeba's events are the events to be at, because it literally shows the youth and it's the people from the community, and it's about bringing the community in together as one and making them progress and to achieve. And I feel like something like this is an amazing, and it was a free event as well, and it's like we've got families down, we've got cousins down, we've got aunties, we had the horns. It was a great and vibrant event, and something like this is always amazing to have each and every year.